The night was calm on Earth. Cities were glowing with lights. People were sleeping, and everything felt normal. No one knew that this was the last peaceful moment before the sky changed forever. Far above the clouds, something bright entered the atmosphere. It was silent at first, like a falling star. But then the star grew bigger, brighter, and hotter. People looked up and froze. A white flash covered the sky. Birds scattered. Car alarms shouted. Windows vibrated like they were about to break. For 3 long seconds, it felt like the world had stopped breathing. Then came the shockwave. A deep boom rolled across mountains and seas. It was not like thunder. It was deeper, heavier, like the earth itself was crying out. Power lines sparked. Satellites died. Communication networks went dark. Within minutes, half the world lost connection. But Earth did not panic. Not yet. In the United Nations Command Center, alarms blared. Technicians shouted status reports. Maps flickered on screens. The world leaders stared at one message. Unknown energy impact detected. General Iqbal, a calm man with cold eyes, stepped forward. "Is it a meteor?" he asked. "No, sir," replied a scientist with shaking voice. "The energy signature is artificial, not natural. Someone sent this." Silence spread across the room like smoke. Artificial. Sent. By someone. Humanity had always wondered about alien life, but no one expected the first message to be a bomb. Another officer read new data coming from orbital sensors. The blast was aimed, not random, and the core of the explosion, it shows high-level plasma technology, far beyond us. General Iqbal clenched his fists. "So we have been attacked." The scientist nodded slowly. "Yes, sir. Someone bombed Earth." At that exact moment, something else woke up, buried deep under the Rocky Mountains. Protected by steel walls and electric gates, a machine opened its digital eyes for the first time. Its name was Atlas 9, Earth's most powerful defense AI. Built for global war but never used. Until now, lights flickered inside the AI chamber. Screens lit up with thousands of calculations. The machine spoke with a calm mechanical voice. "Threat detected. Activating planetary defense protocol." The AI connected to every satellite, radar, drone, and military base on Earth. It learned everything about the attack in seconds. Atlas 9 spoke again. "Warning. There's a 94% chance of a second strike." Back in the command center, the world leaders watched a new signal appear on the main screen. A red was blinking outside Earth's orbit, but it was not from humans. A message was coming from the attackers. The entire room held its breath as the message played. The voice was strange, cold, metallic, and full of arrogance. "Humans, your world is weak. Your species is slow. You cannot fight us. Surrender." A few people gasped. Some were angry. Some were scared. But General Iqbal simply stared at the screen with a dead serious face. He whispered, "They think we are afraid." Another scientist said quietly, "Sir, they bombed us without warning." General Iqbal looked at the others and finally spoke loudly, "They think we are animals. They think we will bow. They think fear will break us." The narrator describes how Earth became strangely silent, not in panic but in focus, a dangerous kind of focus. People gathered around televisions. Soldiers prepared weapons. Pilots ran to their jets. Scientists rushed to labs. Humanity did not scream or cry. Humanity got ready. Atlas 9 sent a new alert. Incoming data decoded. Enemy intends to measure human fear response. They attacked to test us. So the bomb was not meant to kill Earth. It was meant to scare Earth. But humans were not scared. Humans were angry. The alien message played again, louder this time. "You are weak. Surrender." General Iqbal turned to his communication officer. "Send a reply." The officer asked, "Sir, what should we say?" General Iqbal smiled. A cold, human smile that the aliens would never understand. "Tell them, humans don't surrender." Across space, the alien fleet waited for a terrified answer. Instead, they received a short human transmission. Only one sentence. One sentence that changed everything. "You bombed us? Cute. Watch this." Inside the alien ship, commanders were confused. Humans were not showing fear levels expected by their psychological models. Their computers scanned human emotions and found something strange. No fear, only focus and anger. Back on Earth, Atlas 9 connected to hidden weapon projects. The narrator shows engineers running through long underground halls. Metal doors open to reveal powerful machines, glowing blue with energy. Project Thunder Spear, a weapon built in silence. A weapon humanity hoped to never use. Until now. The final scene of Part 1 shows Earth preparing. Lights glowing on giant launch platforms, pilots standing with steady eyes, and Atlas 9 calculating the alien fleet's exact position. Humanity was not broken. Humanity was waking up. And for the first time in galactic history, someone had made humans truly angry. The impact zone on Earth was still glowing in the upper atmosphere, but humanity had already moved past the shock. The fear lasted only a few minutes. After that, something stronger took its place. Determination. Deep underground, Atlas 9 was fully awake now. Its massive core glowed blue, and thousands of digital lines moved across its surface. The machine was reading everything: human history, wars, strategies, psychology. Atlas 9 understood one truth. Humans do not break. Humans adapt. Humans fight back. In the Global Command Center, every screen showed the same thing: Atlas 9's live data stream. Maps, targets, predictions, risk levels, all updating every second. A young officer named Rhea pointed at a hologram. "Sir, the AI found multiple signals outside the moon's orbit," she said. General Iqbal leaned forward. "Alien ships?" "Yes," Rhea confirmed. "Small scout units. They are watching us, studying us." The narrator describes the tension in the command room. Humans had never faced an alien enemy before, but they stood ready. No one ran. No one cried. They just worked. Fast, focused, united. Atlas 9's voice filled the room again. Threat expansion expected. Larger alien vessel approaching in 12 hours. A scientist, Dr. Mason, adjusted his glasses nervously. "Their tech is more advanced. Their weapon power is high, very high." General Iqbal replied, "Then we must be faster." Earth was moving. Countries shared technology without argument. Scientists transferred codes at lightning speed. Pilots were briefed on new flight paths designed by AI. Humanity was transforming from confused to coordinated. Atlas 9 displayed a new alert, assessing enemy psychology. Lines of alien behavior models flashed across the screen. Atlas 9 paused for 2 seconds, then delivered its conclusion. Aliens expect humans to respond with fear. Their strategy collapses if humans show aggression instead. General Iqbal smiled slightly. "So they don't understand us at all." Dr. Mason laughed under his breath. "No alien model can understand humans. We are unpredictable." Meanwhile, high above Earth, the alien fleet hummed silently. Their ships were sharp and cold, built for intimidation. Inside one vessel, the alien commander Tekral monitored human activity. He growled, "Why are their fear readings so low? The plasma test should have broken their spirit." A younger alien officer replied, "Commander, humans appear unusual. We expected panic, not preparation." Tekral clicked in anger. "Humans are a primitive species. They must fear us. Increase surveillance." But the alien scanner showed something they had not expected. Human ships were launching, not large warships, not heavy carriers. Small, agile fighters, moving like sparks of light. Tekral stared. What are they doing? Back on Earth, pilots entered their cockpits. Engines roared. Ground trembled. The narrator describes their expressions. Serious, calm, ready. The first squadron of Sky Talon fighters powered up. These ships use a new human invention, magnet pulse engines. They were fast, very fast, hard to track, harder to hit. Rhea coordinated the launch. "Squadron Alpha, you are clear for takeoff." 10 fighters shot into the sky, leaving trails of white flame. A pilot named Zara spoke into her mic. "This is Talon. 1. We see the stars, and we see our enemy." Her voice was steady, proud. "No fear. Atlas, 9 tractor fighters as they approached alien scouts. Enemy drones in range. Engagement permission granted." The alien drones had advanced weapons, but their programming expected terrified humans, not daring pilots attacking first. Zara shouted, "Talon squad, break formation, strike." The jets split in perfect angles. Beams of blue energy fired from the drones, but the pilots moved like lightning. One drone exploded, then another. A third fell burning into the void. Earth had won its first space skirmish in history. General Iqbal watched the live feed and whispered, "This is what happens when you underestimate humans." Inside the alien mothership, alarm screamed. Commander Tekral stared in disbelief. "Primitive humans destroyed our drones?" His voice shook with confusion. The young officer replied, "Commander, their tactics are strange, unpredictable. They fight like predators." Tekral hissed, "This cannot be. Humans are supposed to fear us." But the data told a different story. Humans were enjoying the fight. The alien models showed something terrifying for them. Human aggression levels increasing, fear levels dropping to 0. The narrator explains the alien fear. They had attacked many species before, weak, peaceful, or too slow to fight back. But humans were different. They were dangerous. Back on Earth, Atlas 9 interrupted the celebration. New information detected. Origin of alien plasma bomb discovered. Coordinates locked. A 3D map appeared, showing the location of the alien mothership deep in space. Everyone in the command center went silent. General Iqbal took a deep breath. "Prepare Spear Team Alpha." Dr. Mason asked, "Sir, are we really going to them?" General Iqbal nodded. "They bombed us." We answer. The narrator ends part 2 with the launch doors opening. A giant human spacecraft, black and silent, slowly rises from its platform. Humanity was not running away. Humanity was going to fight. And somewhere in deep space, the aliens finally began to feel fear. The launch platform shook as the massive human ship Starbreaker lifted into the sky. It was not Earth's biggest ship, but it was the fastest. Its black armor absorbed light, making it look like a moving shadow against the stars. Inside were the best of the best, Spear Team Alpha, 6 humans trained for impossible missions. 6 humans who were not afraid of the unknown. Captain Aiden stood at the front, staring at the hologram map. His voice was steady. "We reached the alien territory in 6 hours. Stay sharp." The narrator describes the team. Zara, the fighter pilot from earlier. Rhea, now monitoring comm systems. Dr. Mason, the ship's science officer. 2 soldiers, Kai and Nolan, guarding the inner halls. Everyone felt pressure, but no one backed down. Meanwhile, alien scouts continued to circle Earth, watching everything. Inside the alien ship, Commander Tekral analyzed human flight patterns. He slammed his claw on the console. They attack without hesitation. They ignore fear readings. "Why?" The younger alien officer spoke softly. "Commander, humans seem to enjoy conflict." Tekral glared at him. No species enjoys war. But humans were not like the others. Their small fighters danced through space like they owned it. Their pilots didn't panic, didn't make mistakes. They moved like they were born in battle. Back on Earth, Atlas 9 suddenly lit up. The AI detected a new signal, an alien communication beam aimed at Earth. The message played in the command center. "Humans, your small victories mean nothing. You are outnumbered, outmatched. Stand down or be erased." General Iqbal narrowed his eyes. "Play our response." Earth transmitted back. "You started this. We finish it." Out in space, Starbreaker finally reached the alien scout zone. A cluster of alien drones floated like dark insects. Their eyes glowed red, their weapons aimed forward. Captain Aiden said, "Keep shields at 70%. No aggressive moves. Not yet." Dr. Mason asked, "Are we pretending to be peaceful?" Aiden nodded. Exactly. Let's confuse them. The human ship slowed and sent a calm broadcast. We come in peace. We want to talk. Inside the alien ship, Tekral almost laughed. Look at them. Humans send peace messages while preparing weapons. He shook his head. They lie easily. But as he scanned more deeply, he froze. The humans were preparing for battle. Their weapons were heating quietly. Their ship shields were ready to flare at full power. Commander Tekral growled. They trick us. They show peace but hide claws. The narrator describes a silent tension between both sides. Space fell frozen. Two species stared at each other. Zara whispered, Captain, alien drones locking targets. Aiden tightened his grip. Let them. The first move must be theirs. For a moment, everything was still. No shots. No signals. Just silence. Then an alien drone fired a single blue beam. The beam missed Starbreaker by a few meters. A warning shot. Aiden sighed. Well, that's it. They chose war. He turned to Zara. Let's show them how humans say hello. Zara smiled. With pleasure. What happened next became the first real battle between humans and an alien empire. The human ship pushed forward. Its engines roared like thunder. Zara launched mini-drones called Falcon Eyes, tiny metal spheres with sharp wings. In seconds, the Falcon Eyes formed a spinning shield around Starbreaker. Alien drones fired again. Beams hit the spinning drones. But the Falcon Eyes absorbed the energy and redirected it back. 3 alien drones exploded instantly. Tekral's eyes widened. What technology is that? They reflect energy. The young officer shook his head. No, Commander, they redirected. Humans learn our attacks in seconds. Inside Starbreaker, Aiden gave the next command. Rhea, open comm channel. Make sure they hear us. Rhea tapped a few controls. Channel open. Aiden spoke clearly. Aliens, you bombed our world to test fear. But humans don't break. Humans don't kneel. You picked the wrong species. Alien drones tried to retreat, but Starbreaker was faster. Aiden said, Zara hit them hard. The human ship accelerated. Its engines glowed white. It shot past the alien drones, leaving a trail of shockwaves. The drones crashed into each other. Earth won again. In the alien mothership, Tekral watched the defeat with shaking claws. They are not weak, he growled. They are dangerous. The young alien whispered, Commander, if humans reach our mothership. Tekral interrupted angrily. They won't. They can't. Our ship is protected by fortress shields. He pointed at the hologram of his own massive vessel. No human ship can even get close. But his eyes betrayed fear. Back on Starbreaker, Atlas 9 sent a new signal from Earth. Coordinates of alien mothership confirmed. Uploading now. The map updated. Aiden stared at it. That's our target. Dr. Mason whispered. If we go there, we're entering their territory. Aiden replied, We're not running. Not today. The narrator ends part 3 with Starbreaker turning its nose toward deep space. Behind them, Earth watched. Ahead of them, danger waited. But humanity moved forward. Because humans do not fear the dark. Humans conquer it. Starbreaker flew deeper into space, far away from Earth's warm blue glow. Ahead was emptiness, cold, silent, endless. But the crew moved with purpose. Their eyes were focused, their hearts steady. Captain Aiden walked across the bridge. Everyone ready? He asked. Zara, sitting in the pilot's seat, nodded. Engines stable. Speed increasing. Rhea checked communications. No alien signals yet. But the deeper we go, the more blind we become. Dr. Mason typed on his tablet. Atlas 9 is sending updates, but the connection will weaken soon. We will be alone out here. Aiden replied. Then we will act like humans always do. Figure out. The narrator describes how space slowly changed. The stars grew thinner. Light grew softer. Clouds of dark matter drifted like shadows. This was alien territory. A strange energy field appeared on the radar. Zara frowned. Captain, I see movement. Kai, One of the soldiers stepped closer. That doesn't look natural. Rhea scanned the field again. It's a trap. It has to be. Captain Aiden gave a calm order. Hold course. Slow speed. No sudden moves. Starbreaker glided forward, silent as a ghost. Then the crew saw it. Massive metal structures floating in space. Black towers. Sharp edges. Alien watch posts. Dozens of them. Each tower had glowing red eyes. Scanning the void. Dr. Mason whispered. They built a whole barrier just to stop anyone from reaching their mothership. Kai shook his head. Or to stop anyone from leaving. Inside the alien mothership, Commander Tekrau watched the barrier through his screens. Have the humans reached the outer traps yet? He asked. Yes, Commander, the officer said. But they are moving carefully. Slowly. Tekrau clicked angrily. Why are they not afraid? Why do they not turn back? The officer replied. Because they think like predators. Tekrau's eyes widened with frustration. No, they cannot be predators. They are a young species. But the fear inside him grew. Starbreaker passed the first watch post. Then the second. Then the third. None fired. None moved. Rhea whispered, Why are they not attacking? This is too easy. Dr. Mason checked the readings. Because they want to study us. They want to see how we react. Aiden's expression hardened. Then let's confuse them. He gave the next order. Zara, speed up. Fly unpredictable. Zara grinned. With pleasure. She pulled the controls hard. Starbreaker tilted, then twisted, moving like a spinning arrow. The alien towers tried to track it, but human unpredictable flight confused their sensors. Alarms flashed on the alien side. Inside the mothership, Tekrau panicked. They are flying like chaos. No pattern, no logic. Commander, the officer said, their flight path is based on instinct, not programming. Impossible. Tekrau roared. No species fights with instinct and calculation together. But humans did, and that scared him. Back in Starbreaker, the journey got harder. The ship entered a region filled with floating debris, broken satellites, dead ships, unknown metal, the remains of other species. Rhea's voice shook as she said, This is a graveyard. The aliens destroyed these worlds. Zara whispered, and they wanted to add Earth to this place. Captain Aiden stared at the dark ruins. Not today. Not ever. Suddenly, the ship lights flickered. Dr. Mason checked the console. Oxygen levels dropping quickly. Rhea shouted, We're being hacked. Something is inside our systems. Kai and Nolan drew their weapons instinctively, though guns meant nothing against hacks. Atlas 9's distant voice came through, glitching. Warning. Alien intrusion. Defense required. And then, silence. Atlas 9 signal cut off. Starbreaker was alone. Dr. Mason typed furiously. They're trying to shut us down. Aiden barked. Switched to analog systems. Kai ran to the emergency panel. He pulled heavy metal levers. Old, simple, human-designed switches. The lights stabilized. Oxygen levels stopped dropping. Aiden breathed out. Aliens can hack digital tech, but they cannot hack hardware from the last century. Zara smirked. Old school humans. Best in the galaxy. As the crew recovered, Rhea suddenly gasped. Captain, look. Through the front window, a gigantic shadow blocked the stars. The alien mothership. It was enormous, like a floating city of metal and teeth. Thousands of lights glowed across its skin. Energy pulsed through its veins. Kai whispered, That thing is bigger than anything we have. Dr. Mason added, And inside is the one who bombed Earth. The narrator describes the chilling silence. Aiden stood tall, eyes locked on the monster ahead. We enter through the lower hangar, quiet and fast. Zara corrected him softly. There is no quiet here, Captain. They already know we are coming. And she was right. The alien mothership opened its giant lower gates. Inside, countless alien soldiers aimed their weapons, waiting. Aiden gave the final command of Part 4. Team, prepare for boarding. The doors of Starbreaker opened. Humanity stepped forward, and the galaxy held its breath. Starbreaker hovered in front of the alien mothership like a tiny shadow facing a giant storm. The alien vessel was massive, glowing with dark red energy, ready to swallow anything that came close. Inside Starbreaker, alarms flashed red. Aiden checked his team one last time. Kai, Nolan, front line. Both soldiers nodded, gripping their weapons tight. Rhea, you control comms and security feeds. Yes, Captain. Zura, stay in the cockpit. Keep engines hot. If things go wrong, lift off. Zara nodded, though she did not like the idea of leaving the team behind. Dr. Mason adjusted his gloves. And me, Captain? You stay with me. We find the source of the bomb. We shut it down. The narrator shows how quiet the moment felt. No one spoke. No one blinked. The crew understood the risk. The mothership was the heart of the enemy. Once they entered, they might not come back. But humans do not fear danger. They walk into it. The boarding ramp extended with a metallic hiss. A thick fog entered Starbreaker, cold and gray. Then came the sound of marching. The first alien troops appeared. Tall, armored, for glowing eyes, metal skin that hummed like electricity. Kai whispered, "They look like walking machines." Nolan replied quietly, "Doesn't matter. They can bleed." Aiden raised his hand. "Team, move." Kai and Nolan stepped first. They fired charge rounds that echoed through the alien hangar. The aliens fired back with blue plasma beams. The whole room flashed with light and thunder. Aiden moved like lightning, cover to cover, firing precisely. Dr. Mason stayed behind him, scanning the area, analyzing alien tech. Rhea's voice came through the comm. Multiple hostiles incoming from both sides. Aiden responded, blocked the entrance. Kai slid a heavy crate into position, making a quick barrier. Nolan fired over it, taking down another alien soldier. Zara shouted from the cockpit, "Captain, your window is closing. The hangar shields are charging." Aiden glanced at the huge glowing doors. If those shields activated, Starbreaker will be trapped inside forever. We need to push forward now. Aiden ordered. The narrator described the alien hangar. Huge platforms, glowing floors, wide tunnels leading deeper inside. Everything looked advanced, cold, unfriendly. Alien troops kept coming, but Spear Team Alpha pushed harder. For every alien that fired, a human fired twice. For every strategy the aliens used, humans adapted instantly. For every trap, the humans reacted faster than any computer model predicted. Commander Tekral watched them on his screens. His claws trembled with disbelief. "Why do they fight like this?" he growled. The young alien officer replied fearfully, "They do what no species in the galaxy does. Commander." Tekral turned sharply. "And what is that?" "They attack stronger enemies with no fear." Tekral stepped back. He finally understood something terrifying. Humans were not prey. Humans were predators. Back in the hangar, Aiden spotted the first internal door. There, into the corridor, Kai and Nolan covered the exit as the team rushed inside. The door slammed shut behind them. The long corridor ahead glowed with purple light. The walls pulsed like living metal. Dr. Mason scanned it with his device. "This ship, it's not made of steel. It's a hybrid of metal and bioorganic tissue." Aiden raised an eyebrow. "So it's alive?" "In some ways, yes." The corridor suddenly shifted shape, the walls twisting, the floor vibrating. Rhea shouted from comms, "Captain, the mothership is trying to confuse your path." Dr. Mason warned, "It's rerouting us. It wants to separate the team." Aiden made a fast decision. Everyone to the central chamber. That's where the power core should be. Nolan placed a blast charge on a blocked doorway. "On your signal, Captain." Aiden nodded. Boom! The door exploded open. But what waited behind it froze the team for a moment. A massive chamber. Dark blue crystals glowing like trapped stars. Giant cables spreading like veins. And in the center, a huge spherical device humming with energy. Dr. Mason gasped. "That's the plasma core. The same power that hit Earth." Kai clenched his jaw. Captain, if this thing fires again. Aiden cut him off. It won't. As they stepped closer, the chamber lights changed. Then a voice filled the room. Humans? It was deep, metallic, cold. The alien commander Tekral appeared on a balcony above, surrounded by elite guards. His 4 glowing eyes stared down at them. You entered our ship. You killed our soldiers. You survived our traps. Aiden pointed his gun up at Tekral. And you bombed our planet. Tekral hissed. The test was necessary. We needed to measure your fear. Aiden smiled, dangerous, calm. Then your test failed. The guards aimed their weapons. Tekral raised his hand. No, let them speak. I want to understand these humans. Aiden stepped forward. You want to understand us? Tekral nodded slowly. Yes. Tell me, why do you not fear us? The narrator builds a moment, silent, tense, electric. Aiden spoke clearly, because humans fear nothing more than losing home. His voice grew stronger. You attacked our world. You united us. And now, he pointed at the plasma core, we will end you. The camera in the narrator's voice zooms in on Tekral's shocked face. He whispers, they are insane. The scene ends with Aiden giving a final order. Kai, Nolan, prepare to destroy the core. The mothership trembles. The aliens prepare to attack. Humans stand firm. To be continued. The chamber shook. Sparks flew from the walls. The air hummed with energy from the alien plasma core. Captain Aiden and his team stood in formation, weapons ready, heart steady. Outside, Tekral's elite guard prepared to strike. Their glowing eyes fixed on the humans, like predators sizing prey. But they had never faced humans before, creatures who refused fear. Aiden whispered, Team, now. Kai and Nolan activated their charges. The room lit with a blue flash. Walls shook. The plasma core flickered violently. Energy sparks flew everywhere. The alien guard stumbled, some thrown off their feet by the shockwave. Dr. Mason shouted over the chaos. The core is unstable. If it goes, it could destroy the whole ship. Aiden grinned. Then we'll make sure it takes them with it. The team moved like a single organism. Kai and Nolan fought off the remaining guards with precise shots. Dr. Mason hacked into the core system, using human-designed overrides that the aliens could not predict. Ria's voice came through comms, calm and steady. Captain, I'm feeding the core data to Atlas 9 on Earth. It's syncing with our plans. Aiden nodded. Good. That AI is smarter than their entire command system combined. Tekral screamed from the balcony above. Humans! Stop. You cannot destroy what you do not understand. Aiden stepped forward, calm as ever. Then maybe it's time you learn what humans can do. The aliens lunged. Plasma beams shot across the chamber. Sparks hit walls and floors. Kai rolled behind a glowing pillar, firing back with sharp precision. Nolan jumped on a moving cable, swinging like a predator, taking down a guard in midair. Dr. Mason typed rapidly, overriding alien protocols. This core is rigged to explode, but we can redirect the energy. Aiden shouted, Do it. Make it count. The core pulsed brighter. Energy flowed through the ship like a river. Atlas 9's voice echoed inside their helmets. Core stability compromised. Redirecting energy to ship's shield systems. Human victory probability, 87%. Zara, watching from the cockpit, flipped a switch. Starbreaker's engines flared. The ship lifted slightly, sending waves of pressure through the chamber. Alien guards were thrown aside. Their weapons misfired. Tekral's eyes widened. They are controlling the energy. Impossible. Aiden walked toward the core. Your test was to measure fear. You want to see humans break. But humans don't break. He activated the final override. The core glowed white-hot. Sparks flew like lightning across the walls. Alien shields overloaded. Alarms screamed in every frequency. Then came the explosion. Not a normal explosion, but a controlled release. Energy cascaded through the ship, knocking out alien systems. Plasma beams backfired. Decks shook. Alien soldiers felt as systems collapsed around them. And through it all, humans moved forward, steady, coordinated, fearless. Outside, the mothership's hull cracked. Small fighter drones were redirected to attack their own fleet. Alien ships collided. Chaos spread like wildfire. Atlas, 9 calculated the perfect pattern. Humans were unstoppable. Inside, Tekral shouted, "This cannot be. Humans, they are supposed to fear us." Aiden looked up at him, calm and deadly. "You miscalculated. You tested the wrong species." He activated the final lever. Energy from the plasma core rerouted to the ship's outer shields. Starbreaker shot backward, carrying the blast with it. The mothership began to collapse. Metal twisted, energy arcs flared, and lights died in rapid succession. The elite alien guards tried to escape. Many were vaporized in the energy wave. Tekral froze, realizing defeat. Aiden spoke quietly. "You bombed our world. Cute. Watch this." The blast rolled out into space, hitting alien ships surrounding the mothership. Beams misfired. Drones exploded. Entire fleets were thrown into confusion. The galaxy had never seen such a precise, devastating human attack. Back on Starbreaker, the team regrouped. Kai wiped sweat from his brow. "That was insane." Nolan laughed. "And awesome." Dr. Mason checked the systems. "The core is destroyed. All alien weapons neutralized. We did it." Rhea smiled. "And Atlas, 9 says the rest of their fleet is in panic mode. The galaxy just learned something important." Aiden's voice was firm. "Yes, humans are not to be underestimated. Not now. Not ever." The narrator describes the aftermath. The alien fleet scattered. Their mothership was crippled. Their empire sent messages of surrender. Word of Earth's response would spread like wildfire across the stars. Humans had not just survived, they had dominated. Not through fear, not through superior numbers, but through unity, strategy, and courage. Zara whispered as she watched the stars. "We did it. We actually did it." Aiden looked ahead, calm but determined. This is just the beginning. The galaxy now knows humans are dangerous, and we are ready for anything. The camera pulls back, showing Earth in the distance, calm and beautiful. A tiny blue world that had just made the galaxy respect and fear it. And somewhere in the void, alien commanders whispered to each other. They're different. We miscalculated. We underestimated them. Humans had sent their first true message to the galaxy. The alien mothership burned in the distance, drifting apart in pieces. Alien drones scrambled to escape, while Tekral's command ship powered away in panic. Across the void, the galaxy had begun to notice something it had never seen before. Humans fighting back and winning. Inside Starbreaker, the human crew regrouped. The hum of engines replaced the sound of alarms. Captain Aiden walked across the bridge, surveying his team. "Everyone okay?" he asked. Kai nodded. "We're fine. But the rest of the alien fleet?" Dr. Mason checked his device. "Most are retreating. Systems are down. They are scared." Zara leaned back in her seat, a small grin on her face. "Scared of us? After all this?" Aiden's smile was calm, confident, dangerous. "Yes, they underestimated humans. That was their mistake." Rhea spoke quietly, almost in awe. "Captain, Earth will know. Everyone will know. We've changed the balance." The narrator describes Earth far below. Lights blinked across continents as communication networks rebooted. People gathered outside, looking up at the sky, unaware of the chaos in deep space. But Atlas 9 transmitted news across Earth. Humanity had won. The planet erupted in celebration. But the victory was different. It was not chaotic. It was proud, united. Atlas 9 spoke calmly. Threat neutralized. Enemy morale critical. Humanity now recognized as advanced, dangerous species. Probability of future attacks reduced by 96%. Aiden turned to his team. "We've done more than survive. We've sent a message." The team nodded. The weight of what they accomplished was beginning to sink in. Humans had faced the impossible, an alien empire, advanced technology, deadly weapons, and prevailed. Not because of superior numbers, but because of humanity's will, creativity, and courage. Back in the alien command network, Tech-Rao stared at the transmission logs. Every corner of the galaxy now knew about Earth's response. His voice was low, almost trembling. They are not like any species we have fought. They are dangerous. The young officer beside him whispered, "They are predators. Not in the way you think. Commander, they fight for home. They fight for life. And they never surrender." Tech-Rao's glowing eyes narrowed. He had underestimated humans, and now his empire paid the price. Aboard Starbreaker, the team prepared to return to Earth. The ship glided through space silently, its engines leaving trails of white light. Captain Aiden looked ahead at the stars. "The galaxy will think twice before attacking us again," he said. Dr. Mason spoke softly, still amazed. "We've changed everything. We become legendary." Aiden nodded. "Not yet. This is just the beginning. But one thing is clear. Humans are not weak. Humans are never to be underestimated. The galaxy learned that today." Zarek added with a grin, "And if anyone tries to bomb us again..." Aiden finished her sentence, calm but deadly. "They'll regret it. Forever." The narrator's voice builds, dramatic and proud. Humanity had proven something no alien empire could ignore. Not through numbers, not through fear, but through courage, unity, and cleverness. Humans had faced annihilation and turned it into triumph. The Starbreaker approached Earth. The planet's blue oceans glowed beneath clouds. Cities sparkled at night. Life was peaceful again. But this peace was different now. The galaxy had witnessed humanity's power, and Earth had earned a new respect among the stars. Atlas 9 sent one final message across Earth's networks. Message to all species. Humans do not start wars. But if you attack us, we finish them. The crew smiled, quietly proud. They had changed the story of humanity forever. As Starbreaker entered Earth's orbit, Captain Aiden looked down at the planet he had fought to protect. He whispered to himself, "This is home, and no one will ever threaten it again, not without paying." The narrator closes the story. Humans had faced a force that was supposed to break them. Instead, they became stronger, smarter, and united. From the ashes of fear, a new truth emerged. The galaxy now knew the name of the most dangerous species it had ever encountered, and that species was called humanity. The stars shone above, calm, beautiful, and wide. But now, among them, humans were no longer small. They were a force to be reckoned with, and the galaxy would remember that lesson for all time. Months had passed since the battle of the mothership. Earth had rebuilt quickly. Cities once darkened by panic now gleamed under a united sky. People remembered the attack, but not as victims. They remembered what they had survived and how humanity had fought back. Captain Aiden and the crew of Starbreaker returned as heroes, but they did not parade through the streets. They were quiet, focused. They knew the galaxy was watching, and the galaxy had learned a dangerous truth. Earth was not weak. Atlas 9's voice echoed across Earth's defense network. The alien empires retreated. Communications intercepted indicate fear. Probability of attack within the next century, minimal. Humans recognized as advanced, dominant species. Aiden stood on the balcony of Earth Command Tower, overlooking the city. "This is only the beginning," he said. Dr. Mason joined him, holding a tablet filled with alien data. The aliens, they underestimated us in every way. Their weapons, their tactics, their psychology, everything, and now we have it all. Kai and Nolan trained new recruits nearby. Young pilots, engineers, soldiers, humans who had never seen battle but would learn from the best. They were ready. Humanity was preparing for a future the galaxy could not predict. Zara, sitting in the cockpit of a small scout ship, spoke quietly to Aiden. "They'll never forget this. Every species will remember Earth." Aiden nodded. "And neither will we. The galaxy is ours to watch now, but we fight to protect, not conquer. But anyone who dares attack, they will know what humans do." The narrator describes a ripple effect across the stars. Alien worlds whispered about Earth. Commanders recalculated strategies, scientists reevaluated weapon designs, and even peace-loving species watched closely. Humanity's rise was no longer just a rumor. It was a fact. Back on Starbreaker, the crew studied alien logs salvaged from the destroyed mothership. They had learned secrets no human had ever seen: advanced propulsion systems, energy weapons, alien psychology. Every piece of knowledge became a tool. Every weakness discovered became a promise. Humanity would never be surprised again. Atlas 9 spoke again, calm and omniscient. The galaxy has witnessed human unpredictability, resilience, and strategy. Probability of human extinction without conflict, 0. Probability of humans being underestimated again, 0. Aiden smiled faintly. Good. Let them fear us, but let them also respect us. That's the balance. The narrator shifts to a quiet, inspiring moment. On a hill overlooking a city, children play beneath the stars. They do not know about the battle, the plasma core, or the alien mothership. They are just children, yet their parents watch them with pride, knowing that one day these children will inherit a galaxy that now respects humanity. The narrator continues. Humanity had faced a test of fear. The galaxy had expected panic. Humans had responded with courage, creativity, and unity. They had turned the impossible into triumph. And now, humanity's story was no longer earthbound. It belonged to the stars. Suddenly, Starbreaker sensors detected an unknown signal, faint but persistent. Aiden leaned forward. Another species, or a remnant of the empire we just fought? Rhea checked the readings. Unknown signature. Advanced technology. They are watching, maybe waiting. Aiden's eyes narrowed. Let them wait. Humanity is ready for the next challenge. And when the time comes, we will show them exactly why they should never test us. The narrator closes the story with pride and suspense. Earth had survived. Humanity had triumphed. And now, standing among the stars, humans were no longer small, no longer weak, no longer afraid. The galaxy had learned a lesson: never underestimate humans. And somewhere in the distant void, other civilizations whispered, "Watch Earth carefully. Humans are rising." The stars shone brighter than ever. Earth glowed blue and green below. And humanity, united, fearless, and unstoppable, looked to the future, ready for anything, ready for everyone. The end. For now,